Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm videodiary. I shall see what's going on a lovely island of Fawnhallow today, where we're chilling, we're relaxing, having a good time. Well, I really got to stop like defaulting to Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It's like the opening. It really doesn't make any sense either. But yeah, you know, how are we all doing today? Having a good day? I am having a good day. I don't know why I had such a weird lead up to that. I'm sorry, I'm distracted, like I suppose also trying to play these games on my phone at the same time. Should I be doing that? No, probably not, but there I am anyway. So good evening everyone. And I'm Fawnhallow, it's 8:35 PM on Thursday, September 4th, 2025. Yeah, what do we even talk about today? I'm not really sure. To be honest. You know what, I can't. I actually got quite a few presents for my birthday, one of them being this very nice sort of candle. I think I've spoken about candles before because I picked one up at, I can't remember what, like a London market or something, when some friends came to visit. But this is like a very, very nice candle, which, you know, a colleague basically got for me. It's, what is it? It's got scent, like to me it smells very sort of like naturey, woody, very, very fresh is probably how I describe it. It describes it as having fruit undertones, which I can't really smell, like apple and pomegranate. Muscat, yeah, I can kind of smell the musky part, but yeah, it's also reusable. It's very like eco-friendly, and I'm like, that's awesome, to be honest. I support that. It's a very nice box, which I don't know what to do with this part, but I'm taking it outside the pot now. I've yet to light the other candle I bought from the market, but the other candle I bought was, I can't remember what it's called, like True Love, which I bought because I really like the smell of it. It's a very sort of fruity, sweet smell, but now I've got like a different one to sort of like give a contrast of a sense. So I put basically the candles here just underneath my computer screens to eventually light. I don't actually think I have a way to light them. I think about that, like I need to get like a lighter or something. I don't know if that's not believable or not, unbelievable or not, but I don't have a lighter, but I don't, I genuinely don't. Whoa, clothing. Wait, I thought they would give me birthday stuff, and has our friendship deteriorated that they're not giving me birthday stuff anymore? Or is it because we've already got the stuff? Oh, right, maybe you can only get one type of present from each person? So then the later ones just ended up being like a regular gift. Okay, I think that's what's happening. The only person who we didn't manage to give a birthday cupcake to, I believe, was Biscuit. Who was actually at the birthday party anyway, but still. Oh, I also wonder if those other ones, when we gave it to them, were, the ones who were at the party. I don't know. Anyway, I always like getting gifts. I got some other, like, very cute things. Like, one I got was also, like, this 3D puzzly sort of thing, of Kuromi, who was my favourite Santa. Well, technically my... Like, as part of a sort of like a jokey, not jokey thing, but like just through association of being a deer, I sometimes say that, like, whatchamacallit, Humming Mint is my favourite Sanrio character, but that's not actually true because for one, I've never actually seen Humming Mint merge or anything like that. So the standard, more popular Sanrio characters, Kuromi is my favourite. So I got one of those, but that's not here with me. Anyway, what else are we going to talk about? Well, what are we going to talk about in general today? What else can I talk about for my holiday? That's a good question. Was there anything else I can also talk about the time we went to the board game convention? Did I end up talking about Wingspan or Wormspan at any point? You know what I will talk about? I was going to talk about that, but then I was just like, how could I miss the big news today? Silksong released today. Whoa. You might be asking, dear darling, are you going to play it? And I will play it, but I'm not going to play it in this initial wave of people playing it. I will probably play it as either the next game or the game after, following from Nine Souls. Possibly if I'm like hearing amazing things where I'm like, I have to play this now, I'll play it after 1,000 times resist in place of like we'll be running 2 mechanical games instead of a story game. But no, I can wait for it to come after 9 Souls. I don't know how long 9 Souls takes to beat. Let's see. Time to beat 9 Souls. But I'm not like in a rush to play it. Like I'm not in where I'm like, I have to play this game now. I enjoyed the game a lot. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I'm like, you know, we can temper expectations. We can wait a little bit. I also think, you know, because I will be recording it, you know, there's not even like a, not financial, but like a visibility motivation to go play it now, because I mean, I'm like, there's basically everyone is playing it at the moment, which is super excessive. I also figured that I'm going to put the candle back in the box because I realised that this candle box, oh, it does say at the bottom what sort of flavour, well, scent I should say it is. It's not stuck on very well, but I guess that's kind of a point. Oh, it's like a booklet. What does this mean? But yeah, I'm not gonna play it with the idea to you know, get people interested, I suppose, to watch my Let's Play, mainly because it's literally everyone's playing it. Like, I looked at my YouTube feed and it was just like 6 different channels already just like playing it or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I'm not here to get lost in the crowd like that. I'll play it later on, you know, when people are just being like, oh, you know, I'm all Hollow Knighted out, you know, but I'm like, after that phase has come and gone, and then people are like, you know, I want to sort of just like watch some just Hollow Knight again, see someone discover everything for the first time after people know about like all the common things which happen. Boom, that's when I'll swoop in. That's when my Hollow Knight Let's Play will come out. Silksong Let's Play. Because I mean, I was very late to the Hollow Knight party in the first place, right? I played it years after it came out. And it definitely was one of the more popular series, I think, early on in this channel's lifespan. So yes, I mean, for sure I will play it. It's just a matter of when. And the answer is not yet. Also, we're looking for Biscuit. I actually completely forgot about that. Before we go to Captain's Island to put all this stuff away. I guess we should check the houses in case he's visiting someone. But yeah, like, I'm not sure if you saw the news, but apparently Silksong was so popular it actually legitimately crashed almost every single game providing service it was on. So like Steam, no one could check out with it. Xbox, like, you couldn't actually see it on the Game Pass. The Game Pass was run super slow. Like on PlayStation Store, you couldn't actually download it. And then Switch, like the Nintendo eShop would crash when you opened it or something like that. It's crazy. I've never heard of a game doing that before. Even like, because there's not many games which have all the anticipation for the release itself. Most of the games, I feel like, you know, there's like hotly anticipated, and on the release day a lot of people play it, but then it's sort of like a momentum which keeps building in a sense. Like, I don't know, I guess I'm thinking of Baldur's Gate, you know, one of the biggest games in recent history. You know, it didn't like crash the servers or anything when it came out, but people played it and it was like, whoa, this is like really good. And then it started spreading out more and more and more and more. At least that's my understanding of it, but maybe that's not the case. Yeah, so it's honestly an amazing feat for any game to be able to, well, crash a store, crash all the stores that it's on is insanity. Is the only thing I can say. Absolute insanity. Oh, that's not Biscuit. Where's Biscuit at? Well, okay. I guess we'll go deposit our stuff on Captain's place anyway. Just so we can clear our inventory. But yeah, I hear it's fine now. Like, my friend took 2 hours, basically, apparently trying to actually check out with Silksong. And they finally managed to do it, so good job with that. I saw that the soundtrack is becoming available on Bandcamp, and it's definitely something which I think I'll buy. Well, I mean, to support, you know, the creators of it, because I love the Hollow Knight soundtrack, and the Hollow Knight Silksong soundtrack, I'm sure, is great as well. Apparently, pro tip for you, apparently Bandcamp Friday is a thing tomorrow, where you can purchase it, and 100% of the proceeds go to the developers essentially, which is really cool for like any service to do that. Also, whoa, Silksong's way cheaper than I thought. It's £16 only fine. Have people reviewed it yet? People have reviewed it. Crashing entire Steam for the first 5 minutes after launch is crazy. But yeah, I mean, with this day, the era of Silksong when memes finally comes to an end. There's been many years, I suppose, in the making. Perfections, designing, etc, etc, etc. I'm glad it finally came out, to be honest. And I'm happy for the developers, Team Cherry, to actually, you know, be able to work through, be able to create the game that they wanted. And now here it is. Basically the most hotly anticipated game, probably in my lifetime, I think. And a game which actually came out, you know, Half-Life 3, despite being probably even more hotly anticipated, has not actually been released and will probably never be released. I'm just more curious what Team Cherry's going to do afterwards, mind you. We basically dropped banger Hollow Knight, set for the rest of our life probably. Made Hollow Knight Silksong, also probably set for the rest of our life, like twice over. Just on 2 games, the amount of sales that happens with it. I don't know what they're going to do next. Will they make it a trilogy? Maybe. Will it take another 7 years? Maybe. But yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting to think about for Silksong because it took so long to get out that you know, from the point that I think it was like you and Teasdale announced, I eventually ended up playing Hollow Knight, and I'm so slow to play games. And it's been years since I've even played it. So I don't know if people have actually gone through and beaten it yet, but basically the understanding I get from it is it's basically, I mean, it literally is more Hollow Knight. It's Hollow Knight 2. If you didn't like the first Hollow Knight, you're not going to like this one. If you liked the first Hollow Knight, you'll like this game. Essentially is the gist I got from it. It doesn't try and do anything different. It wears its hearts on its sleeve. That's it. Well, huge time skip here. The time skip is such a weird way to describe something happening in real life. Yes, we're back though, and I don't remember. Oh, you know what I was talking about? I was talking about Silksong. I was talking about like the hype it got, the release. Like, how many other games like crashed the servers? To be fair, I can think of a lot of like MMORPGs which on release, it nearly always happens, and a somewhat hyped MMORPG on release crashing the server. They make more servers, the servers can't get populated or filled up enough, and then the cycle perpetuates. It's kind of brought me back to thinking about when TFT was originally released. Oh my gosh, like I was in university at the time, 2nd year maybe, 3rd year, I can't remember. So 8 years ago maybe. Because I remember it was genuinely very, very hyped as basically being like one of maybe the only like new game mode where Riot Games had released for League of Legends for, well, ages, to be honest. But the thing that made it, well, that was so hype about it was the fact it, I mean, was like sort of a breath of fresh air in a sense. Was it the pioneer of the auto chess genre? No, like if anything, I guess it was the Dota mod auto chess or whatever, but TFT, you know, just sort of capitalized up, I suppose, on that market very quickly. Now it's rather ubiquitous, so much so that Hoyoverse is coming with their own auto battler, which is insane. But no, the point I was going to make about it was I remember TFT on release queuing up, like literally you had to queue up for like 2 days to get into the PBE, the public beta environment, to even have a chance at playing and testing it. Because I remember doing that, and you know, I also had a friend at the time, and she had apparently like queued up before already, and like I was just like hanging out with her, and she was like, oh yeah, you want to try it? Like I've managed to get in. And I was like, what? And I proceeded, like, I think she went to like some club society or something, and I proceeded to, you know, play for like five games or something until she came back. That's what I recall. Good times though, good times. So yeah, I mean, did that kind of like crash the server? I guess so. I'm not sure if it crashed the server necessarily the way that Hollow Knight did, or at least intended to, I suppose. But hey, there you go. I think now people can actually sort of play it and pick it up. So I hope if you are playing it, you're having a good time playing it. And then I don't know, we'll see when I'll play it. Like, part of me considered it. I said, what if I live streamed it? And I'm like, no, we're in Blueprints mode at the moment. I don't know when I'm next going to stream Blueprints again. I'm sort of trying to find timings. I need to do a catch-up stream because we're in September. I don't think I have any busy weekends throughout September, fortunately. But possibly, I don't know. I guess I can try tomorrow. We can try and do a catch-up stream. We'll see. If anything, today would have been... Actually, no, today wouldn't have been a good day because I didn't have any time to do a catch-up stream today, but that's not the point. Yeah. So, I don't know, I guess if you're playing Silksong, I hope it's great. I hope it's everything that you wanted it to be. If you're not playing it and you don't want to play it, totally fair. But if you're playing it and you're having a great time, then even better. And I will look forward to joining that hype as well with all of you. I don't know, half a year down the line or something. I'm trying to think when I actually probably will end up playing it. That probably seems reasonable, half a year, right? Who can say? Who knows, to be honest. All I do know is that I need to record a 1,000 Times Resist episode because we put a Patrick Parrot Box episode out today. By the sheer fact that I did not have another one recorded. Because I thought I recorded another 1,000 Times this episode, and when I realised, no, I only recorded it for the Monday. I did not record it for Thursday, and I was like, whoops. So, yeah. Did I actually publish it properly? Like, did it get released as expected? It did. Okay, fantastico. But yeah. Papa, I don't remember how much the first video recording went on for, to be honest. Let me see. I think it went on for 12 minutes, so I think we still got a few minutes to sort of just talk about it. 12:20, okay. But yeah, I mean, it was a very exciting time. I'm trying to think of other, like, big releases which crashed things. I feel like, to be fair, a lot of people were saying that. It's like, oh, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't do a thing where you could, like, pre-order it and pre-download it, and then it would basically be enabled at some point. I guess, probably from Team Cherry's perspective, they knew if there was a big hype around it. They probably, I would imagine, didn't expect crashing all stores it released on levels of hype. That's probably unexpected. I know some people have been like, oh, you know, maybe they planned it as to do a sort of thing where they wanted to crash it and then they get publicity from that. That's possible. I think that's probably more of just like a happy circumstance that came from it. I think it's probably a strange marketing strategy to go into being like, okay, we're going to make sure that there's not the resources to handle what we're about to publish. I don't know. That's just me. Anywho, I think at that point I'll probably round this episode off here. And I'll go record some 1,000 Times Resist. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. What on earth's going on? Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope to see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. I'm still turned around. So, until next time, what is going on? So, until next time, bye-bye for now.